American Kestrel is the smallest falcon in North America, but it handles life like a serious hunter, using speed, sharp vision, and quick decisions to survive. Adults are compact, long-winged, and brightly marked, with rusty backs, spotted underparts, and bold facial stripes that make them stand out even from a distance in open country. Males usually show blue-gray wings and warmer chestnut tones, while females look more heavily barred overall, and those differences are often clear when a pair is seen together. This bird does best in open country, where scattered trees, fence lines, utility wires, road edges, and field margins give it room to watch the ground. Grasslands, farm country, desert scrub, prairies, parks, and even some suburbs can all work, as long as hunting space stays open enough and there are places to perch. American kestrels spend a lot of time perched, saving energy while scanning for movement below instead of flying nonstop, and that patient style helps them hunt efficiently. When prey appears, they may drop fast from a perch or hover into the wind, holding position for a few seconds before making a strike. Their eyesight is strong enough to pick up tiny movements in grass, dirt, or weeds, which helps them find insects, small mammals, reptiles, and other easy targets quickly. Large insects are a major part of the diet, especially grasshoppers, beetles, dragonflies, and crickets, which are common targets in warm months. They also take mice, voles, small birds, lizards, and sometimes frogs, depending on season, region, ground cover, and whatever prey is easiest to catch. Because prey size changes from place to place, the kestrel stays flexible, and that flexibility is one reason it succeeds across such a wide range. A hunting bird may return to the same perch again and again, using that lookout point like a reliable base over a productive patch, especially along field edges or mowed roadsides. After a catch, it often feeds on the ground or carries prey back to a post, branch, or wire, where it can tear food apart safely and keep a better watch around it. Even with their sharp hunting skills, kestrels are not large, so they also need to stay alert for hawks, owls, snakes, raccoons, and other mammal predators that can threaten adults, eggs, or chicks. When danger shows up, they may freeze, slip into cover, call sharply, or burst away in fast, direct flight to create distance. During courtship, males advertise nest sites, bring food to females, and call around the territory, and pairs spend more time together as breeding nears. Unlike birds that build open cup nests, American kestrels usually nest in cavities, including old woodpecker holes, natural tree hollows, and well-placed nest boxes. The female lays eggs inside that sheltered space, and the enclosed nest helps protect the clutch from wind, rain, temperature swings, and many outside threats. While she handles most of the early incubation, the male brings food and guards the area, making the breeding season a steady team effort. Once the chicks hatch, both parents hunt regularly, and feeding trips can become constant because growing young birds need a lot of energy every day. Nestlings start as small, pale, downy chicks, but they quickly grow feathers, stronger bodies, and the restless behavior that comes before fledging and short practice movements. At the nest entrance, young kestrels often look out at the world before they leave, exercising wings and building confidence a little at a time while watching the adults come and go. After fledging, the young still depend on adults for food and practice, learning where to perch, how to track prey, and when to attack. Not every hunt works, and many dives end in a miss, but repeating those attempts is part of how a kestrel stays sharp and improves its timing. Weather also changes the routine, because strong rain, cold snaps, heavy wind, or deep snow can make hunting harder and reduce prey activity. In colder regions, some American kestrels migrate south, while others stay put, especially where winter food remains available. Hunting space stays open, and shelter is easy to find. Outside the breeding season, they are often seen alone, each bird working its own section of open ground with little wasted motion and only brief stops to reposition. People sometimes help them by maintaining nest boxes in open habitat, but collisions, habitat loss, pesticide pressure, and declining insect numbers can still cause problems for local populations. Watching an American kestrel for a few minutes usually shows the whole pattern of its life. Watch carefully, move quickly, catch what it can, and conserve effort. Small, colorful, and highly capable, this falcon proves that a hunter does not need great size to hold its place in the landscape as long as it stays efficient and alert.